BNP Paribas, partenaire des plus belles histoires de Roland-Garros, aux côtés des ramasseurs de balles depuis plus de 50 ans.
Yeah, it was a very difficult match. I think every time I played Quentin, it was a big battle. Last year in Wimbledon, I was 2 sets to love down and had to dig deep, find a way. And I think the conditions today were good for him. It was very warm. The ball was flying fast through the air, so it was difficult to break him. And at the end, I just played much more freely and tried to go for my shots.
Hello, Holger. Congratulations. Can you tell us what happened with the towel fan next to your box?
I was, on my towel, and I, put my towel like this down in the box, and the guy was getting aggressive with me. He reached out for me, and I thought this was very strange because I didn't do anything against him, and he should not interact with the player on the court. It's a bit embarrassing, I think. So I told the supervisor that I would prefer him not being there because it was a bit uncomfortable. And they said they're going to check the video, and I guess if it was true what I said, they were going to get him away. So yeah, I guess they checked, and I didn't see him for the rest of the match. So that was good because it's not a nice feeling when the crowd is getting aggressive with you. When I basically did nothing, I'm allowed to, hit the towel into my towel box. I didn't do anything against him.
Yeah, just to follow up on that, was he getting aggressive with you for a particular reason that you knew about? And also, you went like this to the umpire, 3, I think. You made a gesture when you were talking to the umpire shortly.
I know, I just said, I was just, because it happened at, 5-4 when I was serving for the 3rd set, and we played 3 more games and nothing really happened. I asked to get him removed 3 times, so that's probably why I did it. But again, I think maybe he got annoyed that I threw the towel in my towel box, but I can do whatever I want to with my towel box, as long as I'm, keeping respect for everyone, which I believe that I did, and the umpire believes so, because I didn't get any warning. So I think, a guy like that, it should not be about him. We're here to perform, we're here to play, and they should try to respect it as much as possible. And I think, I was actually very happy about the rest of the crowd. I think they were very, respectful. I think obviously when it's, like 5-4, tense moment, they were supporting him a lot, but it's normal. And he actually said, like, sorry for the crowd after the match when we shook the hand. And I said, don't worry, I don't think it was anything crazy. So yeah, just happy to win.
Ciao. Well done.
Thank you.
It is already the 3rd time that you lose the first set in this tournament, correct?
No.
No?
2nd.
Rune 6-7 against
Gotta get
Bautista.
your facts better, man.
Okay, then it's 2nd. All right, sorry. So 2nd time. Musetti said he also has lost first set today, and he said he cannot afford against you to give a set of advantage to his opponent. I'd like to know why it's difficult sometimes to play the first set, because there are many players. In Monte Carlo, Musetti lost every time the first set, and then he went to the final. So is it more difficult to concentrate at the beginning, or it depends on the wind, on the weather, on the opponent that you don't know? What is the reason?
Yeah, I think that today, my first set, I was actually serving well, and I was doing 1 bad service game on the wrong moment, and that's what really made the difference. So I don't think I played bad in the first set today, and again, like we all, all players, we can't really afford, to give, games like this away. I mean, I almost could have lost today, probably because of that as well. So I think, again, as he said, he can't afford to give me the first set, and the same me, I can't afford to give him the first set like this. So I think looking forward to that match. It's going to be hopefully a great battle. He's in great form, so I'm looking forward, yeah.
Holger, congrats.
Thank you.
Could you take us through this special shot, one of the best shots on the tournament,
Of the year.
Of the year, okay, of the century maybe?
Yeah, I was going to say, actually.
How does it work, like mentally and physically? Your arm, your wrist. How is it possible?
Very talented, but no, I'm joking. But it was, I think he made the drop shot, and I went up and I hit a little bit lucky shot on the net court, and he hit actually quite ridiculous shot cross court. And I'm fast, so I went there and I thought, okay, there was an opportunity to play around the net. And actually, once you're there, it's not the most difficult shot because you can hit it like really low. It's like, but it was more that I read it and I found the right position to hit it. But it was quite amazing. I saw 1 million clips of it already, and it looks quite cool. So I'm very happy to hit a shot like that.
Yeah, Holger, do you experience losing the first set differently than you used to? And also, you're getting the assignments on the big court 2 days in a row now. It wasn't long ago you were drawing a map to your court at the U.S. Open. It must feel good as well.
Yeah. Again, as I said after the first match, that I don't think French Open did anything wrong of putting me there in the first day. I think again it was more US Open who definitely did something wrong. But I'm very happy and privileged to be able to play 2 matches in a row on Philippe Chatrier. It's a beautiful court. It's definitely, I've said it many times, the best clay court in the world by miles and far. So. Yeah, it was beautiful and very hot day, not so much wind, and definitely felt the heat. Yeah.